Welcome back to the Unknown Origins podcast, the show where we go through Pokemon from the beginning, going all the way until now. I'm one of your hosts, DevBrev, joined by my other host.
I'm Ben. What's up? Hello. It's going.
We got the producer watching us today.
We do.
For
She's
some
just
reason,
sitting over there. She's chilling.
The cat has just decided I'm going to perch on the little table that we have over there, and I am just going to watch.
Heck yeah. She's watching. She's falling asleep, but she's watching. That's okay.
I mean, hey, so are the people over there.
Are you not entertained?
The people on YouTube Land are also watching and are also falling asleep.
That's okay.
The 4 people who watch this show.
We appreciate you for. Yeah.
If you're asleep and you made it this far in the video, let us know down in the comments.
Like a minute and a half into the... Oh.
I mean, hey.
No, fair enough.
The retention ain't so great on the show.
That's fair. I also do that too. I put on like random YouTube videos that have nothing to do with sleep, like just Pikmin and Pokemon, and I put them on and I'm like, all right, cool, pass out.
Like I've been doing that with one very specific podcast, Stick to Wrestling with John McAdam. Okay. I only do it with episodes that I don't care about.
That's fair. I do it on like the weird, like just kind of info dump videos. I'm only here for Pikmin, has a lot of those on the old Pikmin games. So I'm like, fun facts that like I already know half of, cool, great, and then we'll, so
background
it's always
noise.
Fun. Yeah, I do that a lot, just background noise, I feel like. I just always need things to be happening. My brain's too
Good thing that you live here.
Yes.
I feel like between
a lot of things
me
happen.
talking, me editing, whereas also just me talking.
Yes. Simba running around doing her thing. There's a rabbit here too that makes
Simba
noise.
yelling, Juniper, Juniper, the other producer, she's always back here.
She's just chilling.
The other co-host.
Yeah. Hi, Simba.
Speaking of Simba yelling.
Yep, there she is.
You probably can't hear her.
That's okay. We can.
Okay, are we ready to start the episode proper?
I think so.
It's time for Advent calendars.
Time for Advent calendars. Hello. So this is an Advent calendar. If you don't know what that is, that sucks. No, I'm kidding. We have 24 little pieces, and usually they're opened in December around Christmas time. However, I never opened mine, and I've had it for like forever.
It's closer to December now than it was when we started.
This is true. We started in April?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's closer to this December than it was before. It's closer to the other December.
Yeah. But that's okay. We're opening on the podcast because I thought it'd be fun. Little guessing game for Devon here. So we have 3 of these left. We have, I think it's Charizard, Pikachu and Sylveon.
Yes, and we're going to open up Sylveon today. So Ben, go ahead and open up Sylveon.
Is your guess?
Go ahead and open up Sylveon.
It is not Sylveon.
Are you really? It's Charizard?
It is not. It's Pikachu. It's Pikachu.
Why?
That is it. I'm sorry, Pikachu.
You killed him.
I killed him.
Thank you. So, in your Pokemon Advent calendar, where you have to do the big ultimate thing that you're opening up on the 24th, it could be the mascot of the franchise, the Pokemon that everyone loves and knows and is Ash's companion through all the Pokemon. You give that to the kiddies on the 24th. No, you give it to him on the 22nd.
Yeah.
How are you right with Charizard? If it's not Charizard, it's Sylveon, I'm going to scream.
Well, Sylveon's the only one past Gen 5.
Yeah.
There isn't even a Gen 5, is there? Oh, no, Scorbunny's in there. So
there's Gen 7. I don't think there's Oshawott.
Oshawott, yeah Oshawott and Scorbunny.
It's a little bit of a grab bag.
It kind of is. Because there's obviously a lot of Gen 1. You're going to have that. There's a good bit of 4 as well, because 4, I feel like, is one of the more popular.
At least in our
regions.
age bracket.
Yeah, but it's very interesting. I don't know. Okay, anyways.
Why is it bigger? Now I know how you feel.
And I saw last time when you were saying, like, oh, it's going to be Sylveon. Like, it's fun. I saw it through the corner.
It's just
like,
a Pikachu?
It's not Sylveon.
Okay, now we talk about Pokemon the anime.
Yeah.
And we're going to start off with Meowth Rules. First aired in Japan on March 13th, 1999, and in English on March 25th, 2000. And now it is Ben's turn to play his guessing game, where he's going to get this totally 100% wrong.
Yeah,
I'm going to ask Ben, who was the Pokemon in the Who's That Pokemon segment, because they're not in the versions that we're watching. So Ben, who was that Pokemon?
Well, we've kind of been on a random spree recently.
Yeah?
It has not had anything to do with what is coming up. However, this one is very Meowth-centric, right? Very Meowth-centric. So I'm going to guess Meowth. It is not
It was Meowth, I believe, in the Japanese.
Okay, makes sense.
It is a Pokemon that starts with M, though. It's Magnemite.
Great. Magnemite.
This episode rocked.
This was a pretty good episode.
rules.
This is what we keep saying, like, okay, Team Rocket can be there. We don't have a problem with Rocket. It's just they don't do anything with Rocket. It's the same thing every time. This was not that.
This episode started out with Rocket, which I enjoyed, because it's very rare that Rocket actually, like, starts out an episode.
Yeah. No, absolutely. It was pretty cool. Genuinely.
The only other time I remember them starting an episode was, I believe it was the Pewter City episode, where they're digging that hole, they get stuck in the hole, and then they're in the hole for the entire episode.
Yeah.
The whole episode.
The whole episode.
Yeah. But that's the only other time that I remember it, like, starting out with Rocket specifically.
I think you're right. I can't think of another
other time it mainly starts with, like, the gang doing something.
Yeah, and even like the Rocket-centric episodes, like I'm pretty sure the one with James's backstory started with the gang and then moved to Rocket, like after.
Yes, because I think the gang came upon the wanted poster first,
and then
James and Jesse came upon it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was remembering too. But yeah, I like it. I think this is a good way to do it, especially since they are such a focal point of this episode.
Yes.
It's great. It's good.
Pokemon needs to do more just unique, different episodes. Pokemon is so formulaic, and like that is the biggest indictment I can say on this show.
Well, it definitely is. There's a formula, there's bits, there's like very few chances for them to kind of stray off the beaten path. It's just, okay, this is what we do. And we're going to do it. Yeah. You know, if things like this give them a chance to do more. I think
every episode we have liked has been because it was different.
Because it was different. Absolutely. No, I 100% agree.
Meowth in the beginning calls James Jimmy for some reason.
Yeah. Weird nickname.
Yeah. He will never do this again.
That's fair. They also have real clams.
Yeah,
they bring up.
Clams.
I know they're like doing it less and less, I've noticed, but they still do have like real live animals.
Sometimes randomly, every so often.
Yeah. So I always like pointing it out. It's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then this is where, in this opening scene with Team Rocket, we establish that Meowth can't learn new moves because he spent all of his energy learning how to talk.
Yes. Which
is relevant to this episode specifically.
It is. He also specifically said in this case that it's because he learned to cook. Not talk. Which is weird, but that is his reasoning that he said. He learned to cook instead of learning payday.
Are you sure you didn't mishear that?
I am positive.
Okay.
Because he has mentioned a couple times they learned to walk and talk instead of other moves or other things.
Doing stuff, yeah.
But this one was specifically cook because they were cooking up the things that they had caught and done.
Okay.
Like at the beginning.
Yes.
So, it's just very odd. That's the angle we're going with. Even though we've talked before about I can talk, so I can't do as much as other Meowths. But yeah.
They also bring up James's bottle cap collection, which we established previously.
Yep. It was very cool. It's nice that they're back. They're pretty cool.
And then 3 minutes into the episode, Rocket attacked the gang, but then they immediately get blasted off, but Meowth gets blasted off further than the others, and then Meowth ends up on an island with a bunch of people dressed like cats worshipping a Meowth statue.
Yeah, he found the Meowth cult.
Literally.
Literally the Meowth cult. Yes. It's great. It's wonderful. They have a giant golden Meowth statue.
That is their god.
It is their god.
And then the cat people mistake Meowth for their god, the Meowth of Bounty, as they're calling him.
Yes.
And this has to be like a pulp adventure plot from like the olden days. Okay, so like, you've heard of Pulp Fiction, not the movie, the genre.
Yes.
Okay, that the movie is named after.
Yes.
So it's like the same vein, like Pulp Fiction, Pulp Adventure, Pulp novels.
Okay.
Named that because of the material that they're printed on.
Makes sense.
It's just like very stereotypical like plots from like the 40s. Think of like kind of Sherlock Holmes, Tarzan especially.
Okay.
Like Mandrake, you wouldn't know who that is. Zatanna and Doctor Strange are essentially just Mandrake send-ups.
Interesting.
Like a lot of the characters and archetypes that you know were like created in like the 40s in like pulp fiction and like pulp novels, and then they just kind of spun out off of that.
Okay.
So a lot of like detective stories, adventure stories, like military kind of stories. This feels like something that like Indiana Jones would like get up into, and like some serial just random adventure-esque character. We have to come up with a thing for him to do. I know him or someone else stumbles into the Amazon jungle, and then what do you know? The indigenous people think that they're God, and what wacky shenanigans. It's also from Pirates of the Caribbean, like in whatever movie with Jack and the Cannibals. There's a total drama episode that's like this.
Same way. Makes sense. There's always something. I feel like, no, Ice Age definitely did that too. So, well, that was a little different because they were like sacrificing him. But anyways.
Right.
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
I mean, even similar, like I could see that happening, but they're not sacrificing Meowth, they're just trying to get him to give them money.
Yeah. No, I get you.
But if it wasn't a kid's show, I could see them being like, and now we will cut you open and the coins will come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that Meowth being able to talk is one of the reasons why these people believe that he's like their god. Yeah, where it's like, it has to be the one that we're after because he's talking. Like they don't do that normally.
Yeah, they don't normally do that. Like why would he be talking? That'd be crazy to have a talking Meowth and it not be the Meowth that we need right now. Absolutely, yeah. No, it is definitely a pretty cool point.
At first, Meowth beats himself up because he got himself into this jam, but then he immediately takes advantage of the situation because they're feeding him all of this food.
Yeah, dude, he's a big foodie. He will do anything for food. It's great. Most cats, I feel like. I like that.
She's laying down now.
Yeah.
Speaking of that food, it gets called meatballs, but it's actually ganmodoki, which is a fried tofu fritter made with vegetables. Ooh, the name translates to pseudo goose, because it supposedly tastes like goose. Like it's supposed to taste like goose.
Okay. I've never tasted goose either, so I can't confirm or deny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I like it.
Fun fact, in the Dutch dub, Meowth straight up says the English word, excuse my language, shit.
Cool. Great.
The line is, ik zit in die shit en ik ga Jesse en James niet in de schuld geven, which translates to, I am in deep shit and I can't even blame it on Jesse and James.
Nice. Okay. So just fully went for it. That's interesting.
Meowth just swears in the Dutch dub.
Love that. Love that for him. Good job, Meow.
I don't know if you knew this, but the foreign dubs are based off the English dubs. Like they do the English dubs first, and then they do all the other dubs, and then they translate from the English to the other languages.
I did not. That's interesting.
Yeah. The gang shows up and Meowth has the locals chase them off, and the gold Meowth statue that can move like the Trojan horse. Very topical because the Odyssey.
The Odyssey just came out. Yeah. That is very odd that they designed this to be like a protector, like a, it's very interesting.
We need like our idol that we worship, but it'd also be really cool if it was like a big mech that we could pilot, so.
He just got really into Gundam or something that week. That's all it was.
Oh yeah. One guy was like, hey, I think we should. I like that they set up early in the episode that Meowth can't learn moves, and then the locals all want him to learn Payday.
Yep.
And so that's the conflict of the episode.
Yeah.
And there's that foreshadowing that we're always talking about and enjoy so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a cool shot of like one of like the main guy when Meowth says he can't use Payday. Like that screecher where it's like, no, you got, and it's like, it's just drawn really dynamically, and it's like, there's like a background, it's like a lot of shadow.
Okay. I don't think I picked that up.
It's a really cool screenshot.
I like it.
And so Meowth, since he can't use Payday, the locals decide to try and have him learn Payday. They keep moving the goalpost like they are a cult, which I think is really clever.
Yes.
I don't know how into learning about cults you've gotten over the time.
I have gone down the rabbit hole a couple times with specific ones here and there, but I get you.
But there's always a time where they're like, God told me that the judgment day is this day, and then that day will happen, and then it's like, nothing happened, and they're like, oh, wait, hold on, God is telling me that actually,
3 years from now.
Hold on, wait a minute, guys, and then they just keep moving the goalpost.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they're doing, where it's like, okay, if we give the Meowth food, he will give us the coins. Why isn't he doing it? I know, it's because we have to do this. Well, it's not working. Okay, we have to earn the trust by having him learn the move, and then we'll do it. And they aren't being like, hey, maybe he's not the god that we think he is. No, he totally is. You're just not ready for it. We just have to keep working towards it.
Yeah. They believe in Meowth more than Meowth believes in itself at this point. Like, this is very, yeah. No, but it's, he keeps making little comments through this too about how much he misses Jesse and James. It's very cute. It's very, I don't know, it's nice to see that they're all kind of mean to each other quite often because that's just kind of their dynamic, but it's nice to know that pull back the curtain a little bit. And they care about each other quite a lot. And I think this episode does a good job of showing that.
This fits in with the other Meowth-centric episode we got, where we got his backstory.
Yeah.
Where at the end of that one, it was like, I got you guys, and then we're all going to hang out together, and it's going to be fun.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
And then Meowth has to engage in gladiatorial combat against a Nidoking and another Onix.
Yeah. We were just talking about how there were so many Onix.
We're pushing the Onix agenda.
Yep. And I think what it is it's, if I remember right, the biggest Pokemon in Gen 1. Like, tallest.
Literally.
Because it's by, length of, Gyarados and Onix are, measured by length.
Tip to tail.
Height. Yeah. So I think it is the biggest Pokemon from the first generation. So they want to push that and be like, oh, this giant monster, this thing that, is very tough and strong, and we'll throw that against him and see how he does.
Yeah.
And,
Not very well.
No.
Still can't learn the move, by the way.
Nope.
And then we see a cute montage of Meowth as Jesse and James decide to help him out by throwing their nickels and James's bottle caps into the arena.
And it's really cute that James uses the bottle caps, because that's what makes Meowth realize oh no, that wasn't me. That was them saving my ass.
He's like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah. No,
and then realizes that it's Jesse and James helping him out.
So it's very sweet.
And then Meowth goes to join Jesse and James again, and then it's all friends, everything's good. And the gang was not in this episode.
No, they were not.
And honestly, I think that's a good thing. They didn't need to be there.
No, they didn't. It kind of cut to them a couple times, being like, oh, hey, we don't really need to be on this island, so we're going to get out. They get chased by the giant cat mech at one point.
Yeah.
But that's it. And
to get them off the island.
Yeah.
This episode was so weird.
It was,
but
really
it was
weird.
Really good.
Yes.
I honestly wish more people talked about this one.
Yeah, it doesn't get a lot, because I know obviously Meowth learning to talk and walk on two legs and stuff is a big...
That one, people talk about James and the bride.
James's backstory, yeah.
But not this one. No one talks about this one.
But it's a good one. It's because it's thrown in the middle of Orange Islands, and there's so much else going on. Well,
this is what I want them to do more with Orange Islands.
Yeah, I think there's not as much of an overarching plot. There's not, there are 4 badges in 50 episodes. What are we going to do for the other 46? It's...
Indigo League should have focused way more on gyms and streamlining the story and the plot, and less on the going on side quests and whatnot.
Yeah.
Orange Islands should be where we do the random side quests and be like, hey, we're throwing in this little pulp adventure. Why are we doing Tommy, the Tarzan ripoff, right before the Safari Zone, when we could have done it on this island? And it's oh, he didn't get dropped into the Safari Zone. He got dropped on this random island over here. Yeah. And then you have the same exact episode, only it's now in Orange Islands.
Yeah.
And we're because the Safari Zone was a little clogged up anyway, because it's we're in the Safari Zone, we're not in the Safari Zone, we're in the Safari Zone, we're not in the Safari Zone, we're in the Safari Zone now, only you don't watch it in the English version.
Yep.
But it just completely eliminates a lot of that guff.
No, that's fair.
And same with there were so many episodes where I think they would have been good episodes, but we were just kind of trashing on them because it's right
before the league.
Get me to the thing that I want to be at. The Surfing Pikachu episode.
Yeah.
If that was right here,
it would have been great.
I think we would have loved that episode.
No, I would fully agree. But it was always, okay, well, we have to spend the first minute explaining why Ash is no longer training for the league right now. And then we'll get into the episode. And then we ended off with, oh, well, how will Ash finish in the league now that he's spent another day not doing the league stuff? And you didn't need all that.
You didn't need to do any of that.
Yeah.
I understand how Ash is. You could have told, not shown, and I would have gotten it, because you've been showing me, or you could have been showing me, how Ash is as a person throughout the entire show.
Absolutely.
And so when we get to we'll do 2 or 3 episodes before the league, I understand Ash hasn't been training as much as he should have been.
Yeah.
Or Ash hasn't been working hard this entire time, so no wonder he's only top 16.
No, I definitely see your point. I do think a lot of the episodes there would have been better here. I get it.
The Pokemopolis episode.
Yeah.
I didn't hate that episode, but why?
It was just right there, and it didn't need to be.
I think that was the episode directly ahead of the league, too.
Yep. I will say, though, this was a good episode.
Yeah.
And I think this works in the way it did. I think it's good in the middle of Orange Islands here. I think this was fine. where it was at. I think it was placed well. I think it was a good episode. Good job.
Moving on to Tracy Gets Bugged, released in Japan on May 20th, 1999, and in English on April 1st, 2000. So Ben, who was that Pokemon?
The last one was Magnemite in the Meowth episode. This one's going to be Shelter in the Scyther episode.
It's Pinsir.
Why is it Pinsir?
Well, there's one in the episode, Ben.
Okay. Okay.
It's
I'll accept it. I'm not happy about it, but I'll accept it.
Every time you're like, it's random, I'm like, hey, actually, it's the Pokemon that's in the episode.
I still would have guessed Scyther anyway, so I would have been wrong. But there is a Pinsir. I'll give him that.
Yeah. This one was also really good.
This was a good one, too. Yeah. No, I liked it. We started off with showing off that Misty is still afraid of bugs.
Yeah.
Yes, which is, it's nice that they have a little bit of continuity on that. It's not just like, okay, magically, like, she's cured, she's fine.
No, she doesn't hate bugs still.
Yeah.
They are good at it most of the time. There's been a couple times where they're like, eh.
Yeah.
The gang is on Murcott Island. We're just making up oranges now.
Murcott Island. Is that actually an orange?
They're now also known as honey tangerines.
Tangerines.
Bees, insects, honey, oranges, Orange Islands. The gang finds a very injured Scyther that doesn't want their help, so Tracy has Venonat use sleep powder to put it to sleep, and so he can catch it and take it to the Pokemon Center.
And he caught a Pokemon.
Yeah, it just randomly catches a Scyther, and it's done to like no fanfare because he has to like get it to the hospital.
Yeah. It's weird how they do it. I do like how they did it because it doesn't put a lot of focus on like, okay, the battle, the build up, the whatever.
Yeah.
It's just, okay, he's here now and let's go into the
next thing. It's just the easiest way to get this thing to the Pokemon Center is if I put it to sleep and I catch it.
Yeah. And it worked. He caught it. They get to the Pokemon Center.
When Venonat uses a sleep powder, it sounds like a Stan cry.
It does. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I also noticed... And this might be, they're playing it off because Scyther was asleep or whatever, but the Pokeball didn't shake when he caught it. Did the 3-shake thing. I don't know. It's just weird.
That might have been why I didn't notice that Tracy, caught it. Because I, blinked and I was like, wait, did he catch the Scyther? Yeah. And then he did.
He just threw the ball. It was even, in midair there. Tracy caught it, and then he...
We gotta go, guys. Yeah. He just didn't let it shake.
Yeah.
He was like...
It was already in his...
Okay, guys, we gotta go! Okay, got it.
Forcing it shut, just duct taping the thing and then running. Yeah.
There's like, you gotta take this thing now! What the shot?
Yeah.
So like,
can't breathe in the ball.
Can you heal my hand too, please?
Just shards sticking. Oh, God. It's a really fancy Pokemon Center, too. I don't know if you noticed the building itself. It's very fancy.
Yeah, it was very large.
Yeah.
This Joy is just talking like an NPC.
Yes. As opposed to the last couple we've had that are actually more of characters, the Joy and the...
And I know this lady can act because she's in every single episode playing every single character. So absolutely. I know this lady can act.
She's just not here.
For some reason, I don't know if it was later in the day or if she was well, I just recorded all these other voice lines for these other interesting Joys. Now I have this one Joy who's just generic Boring Nurse Joy. Okay, I will play her as the generic NPC who is always there to greet you. Hi, we will hear your injured Pokemon. We hope to see you again.
Yeah. This is also the point in the episode where I noticed, why does this Scyther have facial hair? Why is he
Yes!
It's weird,
He has a beard!
I don't get it. And it's sideburns. He's just back.
There's this, what's the word I'm looking for? There's an implication of facial hair there. Yeah. And on the other Scyther, the main Scyther, the Scar
pointed.
Scyther.
It looks like part of their head. It doesn't look like it's...
The Scar Scyther, I swear, has a beard-ish bits too.
Does he? Maybe I didn't notice. I was focused on the scar on that one, I guess.
Yeah.
I was focused, but... I don't know. It's very odd, and I've never...
But Tracy Scyther does also have, more of, a beard implied on the side of his head.
I don't get it. I'm assuming it's to show that, he's older, he's more mature, he's kind of weathered a little bit, But it's just a very odd look, I
noticed that, too.
Okay.
And I was gonna bring that up as well.
Yeah. That was when we were on our walk earlier. That's the thing that I almost said. I'm I'll save it for the podcast.
Oh, now we're talking about it. It's not going to bring it up for me. I'm trying to look for the Scar Scyther. Can you keep vamping, please?
Yeah.
Talk about how Team Rocket are after the Scyther.
Yeah, Team Rocket are after the Scyther right after this, and Jessie starts messing with them, and she gets a pixie cut because they are too happy about that. And it's pretty crazy because Jessie's like whole thing is her hair and her looks and her appearance.
Yeah.
And she's.
I actually think Jessie looks really good with the short hair.
Bad. I was gonna say the same thing.
I think she's cuter without the long hair.
Yeah, I don't mind not having the long hair. I feel like they have it for the gimmick. The whole like when they're back to back, it looks like an R, and it makes the whole when they have the leg out. It's cool, whatever. I don't mind her having shorter hair. I think it's honestly better, and it's probably less annoying to try and animate it moving and being all over the place that way. Anyways.
Yeah.
So if they decided to do that, which they didn't, obviously.
There's like the thumbnail. You see it like kind of...
Okay, yeah, it's got like a double spike.
Like a little interesting.
Yeah,
it's a bit more interesting. I'm sure I'll put it up in the episode.
Yeah.
Devon, put it up in the episode.
Devon, do that thing.
But yeah, I like Jessie's new haircut.
Yeah. No, it's
And then
cool.
she now has a vendetta against the Scyther.
Oh my god, yes. She decides they all must be captured.
It is a blood feud against the Scyther.
Yes.
And then Jessie gets the Bagooka and glues all the Scyther together.
Yes. I also like, right after this, they're going through the motto, and all of James's lines in the motto are just making fun of her because she doesn't have hair.
Yeah.
My favorite one is that it used to be there, but now it's stubble.
It's a rhyme with trouble or double.
It's so
trouble.
good, yeah.
To rhyme with trouble.
It's so good.
That was a good motto.
Yes,
like, actually.
Genuinely, that did make me laugh. Rocket's good so far in these episodes. Like, they're there. They're adding a lot.
This was a very good use of Team Rocket.
Yes.
I think when Rocket are made to be like the actual conflict of the episode,
instead of just also being,
because like in the Butterfree episode 2, like they're after the Butterfree and they're trying to capture them.
yeah,
and then
it makes sense because our Butterfree has to step in and save. It's the group of Butterfree and Pinky. And,
which ties into him trying to like get with the Pinky to begin with.
Right. This one is the same kind of thing where our Scyther is now trying to protect his colony and the other head of the colony and do the whole, prove himself, but also help them.
Because I think a lot of the time it's like the plot is something else and the gang's dealing with like another thing and the Rocket are like, we're here now, it's about us. It's like,
ugh. But when it is like, okay, this is a problem, we are dealing with this, and then they're still in and solving that problem, Rocket is contributing to that problem instead of being a new problem. That's where it works, and it does work here.
Yeah.
It's very nice. And just, again, like, they are good at stupid little puns, and that's what the hair and everything, like, and it just works. It works very well.
So Scyther goes over to save the swarm, even though it's still injured.
Yeah.
And then Rocket have to send out all the job squad members. And when James sends out Victory Bell, like he immediately gets eaten by frame one. He's already in Victory Bell's mouth.
Of course.
I'm sick of this bit.
Yeah. It's okay though, because they get bodied as usual, and they're gone pretty quickly. They try some shenanigans though right at the end. And Ash has to step in with Pikachu and be like, hey, that's unfair. You can't do that.
And it's also important to note that Scar comes in to protect Scyther.
Yes. That was really cool. I also really liked, there was a spot like earlier on in the interaction, like when Rocket first starts sending everybody out, that Pikachu and Ash are like, okay, let's help. And Tracy like kind of backs him up.
Yeah.
Like, no, like he needs his moment. Like he's got to do this for his own sanity and his self.
And also to get the swarm back from the other Scyther who took it from him.
Yeah. No, it was really cool. It was a cool moment. Just kind of, I like the Tracy moments. He's the new character. He's not always the focal point, but focusing on things like this and showing off that, he's like a very socially adept and smart character.
Yeah.
Like it's very, it's means a lot. Like it's cool.
We really needed more from Tracy character-wise.
Yes.
Because
and this did help.
Tracy is such a milksop.
Yeah.
Like he's got nothing going for him at all. And I'm gonna spoil something for you guys. We are halfway through Orange Islands.
Yeah, officially.
Like I would love to say hey, it's only been 16, 18, whatever episodes
but when
since we've got Tracy. but
We
like
did the math. It was 36.
it's
or 38,
whatever.
somewhere
Like
around
we're
there.
halfway
Yeah, we're
through.
halfway.
So even if we've only had Tracy for so long, hey, we're only gonna have Tracy for so much longer after this.
This is true.
So I feel like we just got rid of Brock for no reason.
Kinda.
Just to give us this new guy that like doesn't really amount to much, doesn't really do anything. Like we could have again, Orange Islands could have given us so much more. They could have been so much more creative with it. But instead they were just like, okay, here's a new guy. What's his character? I don't know.
He's just not quite Brock.
Generic good guy, number 5.
Yeah.
He's white.
Fair enough.
We listened to that one guy, that's why they created him.
Yeah.
Scar and Scyther then use Maneuver 7 to beat the Job Squad. And Ash has Pikachu use Thunderbolt to blast Team Rocket away, and then the Scyther give them Mohawks right before they're gone.
Yeah, so she gets her head almost fully shaved, James gets his head fully shaved, and then Meowth gets a reverse Mohawk.
Yeah.
So they all have the, like, look, it's...
Like the Road Warriors! Like the Road Warriors.
It's pretty good. And I wrote a little thing at the end here. It was a pretty basic episode. It was good. It gave Tracy a little bit more of a chance to shine before he leaves. So...
But you're forgetting that the Scyther, they all had to get that goop off of them, so they take a bath, and it sounds like knives are getting sharpened. Like they're like washing off, and it's like shing, 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 shing.
Nice. That's funny.
It's very funny.
I like that.
Little detail there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a good episode.
Yeah, it was neat. It was really neat. It also gives Scyther a bit more of a chance to shine, because obviously he gets an evolution like in the next gen, so like not too far from now. But like he's a cool Pokemon on his own.
They so should have we should have got more Tracy, and then the payoff for Tracy we should have got like Scyther way early, do this episode way earlier.
Yeah.
And then the payoff for it is Tracy gets Scyther or Scizor. That's the payoff.
Would have been neat.
Like however you do it, because you have to do like a trading in a metal coat or whatever. Mm-hmm. Maybe Tracy gets rid of Scizor, and that's the payoff.
He gives it to Brock, and then Brock gets the Scizor, and then he's still there, and then
that would have been good too.
Yeah, just Brock gives up his Onyx to go. He gives him the Steelix.
We don't need him, right? Yeah. Just more of a reason as to why Tracy is here.
Yeah, because I get what you mean.
If you gun to my head and you were like, "Why is Tracy in the Pokemon anime?" I'd be like, I can't tell you.
That's actually what they were going to tell us in the GS Ball.
Yes, that's what the secret of the GS Ball.
Why is Tracy here?
Like instead of the GS Ball, it should. That was the thought that I just had that I just glossed over. Instead of making Orange Islands about the GS Ball, they should have made it about Tracy.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. I think the Orange Islands is about the GS Ball about as much as it's about Lapras. Because Lapras is also at like 10 seconds of every episode.
They are pushing that GS Ball. As we will talk about in the next episode.
Yeah.
It's always there.
It's always there, but it's like little he's polishing it. I wonder what this is. And then it totally ignores it. We all wonder what it is.
Okay, speaking of the next episode.
Yeah.
It is A Way Off, Day Off. Aired in Japan on May 27th, 1999, and in English on April 8th, 2000. So Ben, who was that Pokemon? And I will tell you right now, in a million years, you will not guess this. And you can take that as a hint, but you will not get this in a million years.
I will not get this. I'm gonna say it's Meryl.
It's Porygon.
Wonderful. Okay.
This is the only time you hear Porygon's English voice. Because he goes,
he's in the band episode.
Porygon in the thing.
Great.
And they never dubbed Porygon, and he's never been in it since. This is the only time you get to hear what Porygon sounds like in English.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Random who was that Pokemon.
Do you think they did it on purpose so that they can say okay, well, every Pokemon has a voice at least?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Probably that might be why they did it. Maybe that's the whole angle of why all the Who's That Pokemons are random. It's like,
Yeah,
well,
sometimes
we're
it's
not
like-
doing a Porygon episode, so we have to get a Porygon in there. But wait, we can't just randomly make this episode a Porygon.
Yeah, but we already
I
did a
know what we'll
Farfetch'd.
do.
Yep.
We'll just start messing everything up.
jeez.
Do whatever you want. It's all for Porygon.
Yep, it's all Porygon.
Okay, this episode's bad.
Yeah.
This one's not good, guys.
Yeah.
We were doing so good.
We were.
We were doing
Two
so
pretty good. Like
good.
two solid. I'd say B tier, upper B tier even. Oh, the first one might even be an A tier.
Yeah.
A tier, I'd say. Do you think for both? A tier?
Tracy Gets Bugged is definitely a high B tier.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
And then
Meowth is
Meowth
probably an A.
Rules is definitely like A tier.
Okay.
Maybe even bottom of S. Maybe even.
That's good. I like it. I'd say a solid A to B. Like that,
Yeah.
But this one, not so much.
Yeah, this one's like F tier, dude.
And you know why?
Why?
Because we started off with Jigglypuff.
His favorite character.
My favorite character. If you get...
If this is your first episode, he hates Jigglypuff so much, he's going to die right here.
I'm not gonna die yet. Oh, sorry. Dinner's coming back. To
Yeah,
fight me.
we should. Me too, man. We just had dinner.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on your rant again.
I hate Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is so stupid, and I hate how they use Jigglypuff because they don't. They just throw in the beginning of the episode, say, yep, she's going to be here randomly through the episode. Sometimes it's helpful, like the Snorlax thing, but it literally is just, all right, she's here, she sings, everybody falls asleep, they move on. Like, it has genuinely been helpful twice. Maybe.
What was the other time?
The first one.
Oh,
It was
when
the
they
city.
introduced her.
Yeah, the city that needed to go to sleep. So
They introduced her,
went to sleep,
used her 5 more times, then she found use in the Snorlax episode,
Yeah.
and then was used 3 more
5
times.
is an understatement. I feel like it's been like 20. Like
it hasn't been 20.
there have been a lot of
I get
Jigglypuff
that it
episodes.
feels like 20.
There
I
were
think-
like 4 in a row.
I think
Like-
like 7 or 12.
I'm saying like 15, 20. Like it's somewhere in there. There are so many. I hate Jigglypuff.
If I make this into a short, Devin, count,
We
do
will
a
count.
montage, bing, 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 count the Jigglypuffs.
There are so many. Anyways, okay, let's talk about the Farfetch'd episode.
I mean, wasn't really a far-fetched
It's
episode.
like kind of a Farfetch'd
It was more
episode.
like the fruit episode,
Yeah,
let's be
it's kind of a
real.
fruit episode. That's fair.
Billy, what's your favorite Pokemon episode? My favorite episode of Pokemon is the one where they talk about fruit for a long time.
And this isn't the first time, because we had the whole like growing the grapefruit
Grapefruit
trees
episode,
and
yeah.
learning way too much about it. And they love doing that.
Yeah,
'Cause
now
we
it's-
also learned how to fly a blimp, like we
Yeah.
random stuff like that.
The
Like, why are they
dirigible
doing
episode. That was also a Jigglypuff episode.
It was also a Jigglypuff episode.
Learning with Jigglypuff.
Oh god.
So was the Snorlax episode with the
Yep,
grapefruit.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, why do we focus so much on? Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyway.
In this episode, we do learn that Charizard and Scyther don't get along, which I do like.
That was neat.
Wish it was in a better episode.
Yeah, I wish it were anywhere else. It is nice that they kind of have like a brothers in arms kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
By the end of it, like it's okay. They both like, even if they don't get along, they can like respect each other enough to work together, which is kind of cool.
I think Charizard would be a really fun character if he wasn't treated as a joke. Mm-hmm. Like this really strong Pokemon that just like won't listen and like thinks everything else is beneath him.
Just kind of a nihilist. Like he doesn't care about anything.
Yeah.
He doesn't like He's
Like
just,
I'm around and like I'm around for a reason. But don't get me involved in all that BB stuff that you've got going on over there.
I think this episode might be the best use of Charizard, and I hate that it is in such a bad episode.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks, but it's
Yeah.
cool to see, and cool to actually see him being utilized. But this is the first time we get, like, a proper introduction with, like, a new Pokemon in the crew, which is neat.
Like Scyther comes out and everyone's like, whoa, what's that guy's deal?
Yeah.
Because he's ready to throw hands or scythes. He comes out of that Pokemon he's like, ah!
Yeah. And I don't even think I think he's just a weird guy. Like, I think he's just coming out screaming, like, what's up, guys? How we do? And everybody's just scared off by it.
Yeah.
That's my headcanon, at least. But, yeah, they don't like it. And then they kind of slowly are like, okay, he's cool. Accept him a little bit. And then we see Jigglypuff again. Yay.
She looks so off-model.
Yeah. She does.
Like, she just looked so awkward in that one. It's like a close-up of her face. And she's like, what? Yeah. That's not Jigglypuff. Yeah.
Speaking of bits we have to throw in here, Ash says the phrase, I wonder what it's for, talking about the GS ball right here.
Yeah, in the middle of the night, Ash goes off to contemplate the GS ball, and I also often do this.
Yeah.
This is a recap episode.
This is a recap episode, because you know what they do immediately after this? They have a montage with 2 gym leaders.
Yeah.
We just got done seeing the second one. Like, why are we doing this?
This journey's been so great over these 15 episodes.
Oh, God. Yeah. And, like, I genuinely do not see the point in this. Because it's just, okay, great, I got these 2 badges. And then it explains that he has the badges. And then they do a 2.5-minute montage of how we got the badges.
Yeah.
I'm like, you didn't need to do any of that at all.
I literally was like, when this part of the episode happened, I was like, I'm gonna check something real quick.
Yeah.
And when I started, I was like, hey, Ben, remind me to check something. Mm-hmm. And then when the episode ended, I was like, okay, go. At first, I went to all the way to like the beginning of this season, which starts like right before like the Blaine gym battle. And I was like, okay, that's not right. And then I went to Palette Party Panic, which is right after the league ends. I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Counted. This is smack dab in the middle of Orange Islands.
Yep. We are halfway through Orange Islands, which both feels way too short and like it hasn't been long enough to be halfway through because it's
yeah.
You know,
like it seems like it's like, oh well, that's pretty short, but also like, oh gosh.
So like, when's the last time something actually happened? You know, like in Orange Islands. Like, what have we done?
Well, Ash just got a gym badge from Danny like 5 episodes ago.
That's a fake badge.
Ash caught a Snorlax 4 episodes ago.
That's true. He didn't get
Tracy caught a Scyther 1 episode ago.
Yeah. Tracy doesn't count. He's not important. He leaves.
Misty got hit on by a dude that's way too older for her.
That did
like
happen.
4 episodes ago.
Misty also got hit on by a gold duck. So. You know.
True. That was like 6 or 7 episodes ago. This episode drags. I'm talking about the Pokemon episode, not our episode.
Yeah. Well, 2 things can be true, but we're talking about the episode right now. Yeah. It really does. And Rocket in this one, unfortunately, is...
They're just there.
Not. Yeah.
Their whole plot is make all the Pokemon go to sleep with Victor Bell, who's screaming constantly.
Yeah,
still
uses sleep powder, and it works great, and then Victor Bell just starts screaming, and I'm like, how does that not wake everybody? Then it does wake everybody
They're
up.
far away.
Yeah.
And Rocket tried to sell the Pokemon, but Charizard and Scyther wake up and they save the day. Woo. And then that's where you're talking about the brothers in arms things, where they have respect for each other.
Yeah.
And they like
both
each other.
kind of help each other out and do this together. And
they don't like shake hands and make up,
but like, I can deal with you if there's a reason to.
Yeah.
Here's a reason. We'll save these guys and we'll be done. Like, you know, it just felt like
that little plot should have been in a different episode.
Yes.
Or that little plot
should have been the episode.
Yes. Instead of like, it's a recap and also we have to talk about fruits.
Yeah.
Like literally there's a part where Misty and Ash are like, let me eat this one. Whoa, that tasted bad. And Tracy's like, eat this one. Whoa, that one tasted good. Well, that one wasn't ripe, Ash.
Yep.
Why? No, shut up.
Yep. Yeah, we don't. And then Tracy makes the fresh fruit sandwiches.
Yeah, because Tracy's in charge of food now.
Yeah, because Brock is
gone, so Tracy has to do the food now.
And then Snorlax eats them all.
Because of course.
And then they have like a kind of moment there for a second where Ash is like, oh, well, he didn't eat as much as he used to last time. And like, I thought they were going to do something with that. And I'm like, oh yeah, now that he's, not... I don't know. He's not a wild Pokemon. He's like being trained or whatever. Like I thought that's the route they were gonna go. And then Tracy's like, well, yeah, he's not eating as much because he's not doing anything anymore. Like he's just laying around all day. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever it is.
Thermodynamics with Pokemon.
They just threw it away. I'm like, okay, cool.
They don't care about this episode specifically. They don't.
And they don't need to. Like I get it's a recap episode, but don't make a recap episode for 15 episodes.
Some reason.
Like, we don't need it right now.
They feel like they need it.
Why?
I don't know. It was probably like the order. They were probably like, hey, you guys got to do a recap episode.
Yeah. It's been
we got to catch all these children up because binge watching hasn't been invented yet.
That's true.
So they're watching it every week on their TVs.
That's true.
The VHSs aren't out yet, guys.
We'll get there.
They can only hold 3 episodes each.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, Ben's tired. I'm tired.
Yes.
Tired of Pokemon. Join us next time. We're going to talk about 3 more episodes of Pokemon. I've been DevBrev. Watch me on YouTube at DevBrev.
Yeah, I'm also on YouTube. If you look up Discjockeymonkeyboys, eventually I'll post some stuff on there. It's just kind of our little side gig that me and my brother do. But it's a lot of fun. It's cool. You should check it out.
And until next time, traders, gotta watch them all.